Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Kevin Sullivan Advice channel. Thanks for watching my channel. And the topic of this video will be called Narcissists all over dating sites. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, narcissists are all over dating sites. And the reasons why narcissists are all over dating sites, because it's easy for narcissists to appear as who they want to be. See, when you're on a dating site, people are reading and seeing everything that you put up and can take for granted, and they take for granted what they take for granted. They take at face value. They take at face value of what they see on your profile and what they read about you on your profile, which the narcissists are 100% in control over, and put what they want to put and what they want you to believe and what they want you to see. It's because they have 100% control over what you see about them, what they show you, and they can control what you think and believe about them, because you're looking at their profile, what they are 100% in control over. So they can make a picture look exactly how they want it to look. They can put on whatever kind of makeup or look however they want to look on purpose for you. They in fully control over what you will see and how you will see it all the time. So they put and write stuff about themselves, what they want to say about themselves, what they want you to think and believe about them, or what they got going on, or what they achieve. They are 100% in control over it. They know if people on dating site take at face value of profiles that they see. So they know even before you meet or go on a date, what you already believe and see. And it's easy for them just to keep up with the lie or the image they portray on a social media site. The dating site as well. The dating sites, they know. So they just got to keep up with the story, and they are good actors of putting up an act of painting this image of being this big catch, this wonderful person in this big catch. So the dating site helps them do that, because they just lay everything out on a dating site profile that they have. So when they go on a date with you, that's all you see. That's what you still see. They just act that out. And when you ask them questions or try to get information about them, they just repeat what they put on the profile. And they know the profile is what got you interested in them anyway. And half that stuff is not even true. They might tell the truth about where they work at, or they position at where they work at. So they might lie about what they work at. Also, if they work at, they feel is a good place, they know it's a good place they work at. Say if they work at Microsoft, they're going to put Microsoft, because you're going to be like, oh, he or she worked for Microsoft. So that's what they put, because they know that's going to look good. So, but if they work somewhere crappy, they might put that they might lie and say they work for Microsoft and they don't. So that's how that works. Also, they'll lie and say, they do interesting hobbies that they don't even do, because they know you're like that. So they'll lie about, I do this for a hobby, I do this as a hobby, or I do this on the side, I do that on the side. It's not true. They put that because they know that it interested you and make you want to go on a date and get to know them. Or sometimes that's true, but they might exaggerate with it. Or sometimes it might be true. They're able to make it seem like their life is like fully wonderful and they have full control. They got all their business in order. They got everything, they finance in order. They can easily paint a picture of they got everything under control in their life. They got everything going on. Everything is perfect. Everything is wonderful. Even if they've been divorced before, even if they've been divorced 100 times, even if they have kids, they will paint the image of how they are this wonderful mother or father, and that how their kids are so wonderful, and that how everything is perfect and everything is going good in life. And they can easily paint that just by a picture or just writing whatever they want. See, they have control over what picture they put up or how the picture is setting it up when they capture it. So they're easily in control over how they can make everything look. This is why narcissists love dating sites and are all over dating sites, because they are in control over everything. Everything of how they present themselves and everything of how they want to look, want to be perceived, and how everything is in a life that you will believe and you will first see. And then it's easy for them to act it out when you meet in person or go on a date. So this is why narcissists are all over dating sites, and the dating sites are filled with mostly narcissists. That's why I would suggest to stay off dating sites, because it's full of predators and narcissists. One thing we have to understand and get, anybody can be anybody on social media. That's why I don't believe nothing people put on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. It don't matter what they do and put on YouTube, whatever. You don't even know these. You don't know people life. You don't really know who they are until you get into their life. And see, this is perfect for narcissists because this is how they operate. Social media is, narcissists love social media. This is why social media is full of narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, and toxic people. Because this is what they need, and they get so much attention, so much admiration, so much likes, so many compliments, and so much attention. Then they get to be who they actually want to be in front of the whole world, and everybody believe it, and then don't question it. And this is how they kind of catch fish, because it's easy for them to do that. This is why I don't go on dating sites. I need to see you in person. I need to know you in person. I need to get to know you. Anybody can be whoever they want and put on a profile when they are on these social media sites. All of them. So you can't believe what you see. You got to meet people. And it's easy for when they go on a date also too, to be who they want to be and portray to be this type of person. On a date, they can tell you anything. You don't know these people, and that's the main factor of this. You don't really know who they are, and they can portray to be whoever they want to be for you to like them and be interested in them. Then you get into, and then you get enmeshed with them, and then get into a relationship with them. Then you find out later on who they really are. Then you end up marrying them and find out who they really are. You end up having a baby by them, then you really end up seeing who they truly are. Then by then it's too late, because you took at face value what you saw on the profile and what you saw on the date and what they portrayed on social media. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a few people, it's some people that's on these social sites, on dating sites and on social media, who are, you know, real and authentic and normal, healthy human beings, you know. But for the most part, no. For the most part, no. It's only probably about maybe 20 or 10% of them that's a really good catch. That's are really official and authentic people. For the most part, it's full of narcissists, toxic people, sociopaths, and psychopaths, all on social media. That's just that. So I was just think about it. Think about you, if this fits you, if this is what you're going through. Think about all the people who be in date from social sites and dating sites, and because of social media, date people because of what they see on social media. They are always dating, and they're still dating. Think about it. It's been 10 years, you're still dating. You still haven't found that one. You're still dating. You done got married, got divorced, because you're dating people from you don't really know at first. You have to really get to know somebody at first. And the whole dating thing is you just really rush and get involved in things. For the most part, most of us, that's what happens and what we do. You don't take it slow. You take face value at things. And you can't do that. You got to give things time and really know someone's character and their true self and give time to develop. You got to give people time to show their true cards, to show them true selves. In due time, people will reveal to you who they are, whether it's good or bad. Give it time. They will reveal who they are. The problem is we end up jumping into things with narcissists without giving it really good time to really see their true character. Ladies and gentlemen, narcissists know this. This is why they try to hold out for as long as possible, as much as they can. This is why they rush everything with you. One thing you know about what we notice about narcissists, they like to rush into the relationship. They like to rush and get in the bed. They like to rush and do everything. Get married now, have kids now. All this, they rush to do this so that before they true colors show, they can have you locked in key, have you full, and have you all in a relationship. And by then, you've been on married them, had kids by them, or you've been on had the trauma bond with them. You don't got to mess with them. Now you got a trauma bond with them. Now it's hard for you to break up because now you're in a trauma bond. Now your brain is clinically triggered. The part of your brain, the dopamine part of your brain, the happy part of your brain is on switch and control by the relationship. Now you're going through ups and downs with the narcissist. So now they bring you your up and down spirals, the relationship. So now you have a trauma bond with them. Now you attached to them. Then you done jumped in the bed with them and you know what, did what. So now you have a soul tie with them. And this is one of the reasons why the two things that's why it's hard to pull away and get away from the narcissist. Because you done created a trauma bond with them. Then by you jumping in bed with them, you done created a soul tie with them. So this is why they could be able to come back and forth. This is why they in a rush to jump in a relationship with you and also to jump in the bed with you because they understand this. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was good enough information for you. By the way, if there's any information that you may need, are you looking for? Look into the description box of the video and there should be some information for you that you may be looking for. Everybody have a great day and stay narcissistic free.